Good morning. Happy Tuesday, and welcome back to our conversation this week about living in the present moment. And I pray that your day yesterday was filled with that. I hope that as we introduced conversation about being in the present moment, that either you just became more aware of whether that is a reality in your life, or you became more aware of perhaps some of the things that might pull you out of the present moment. And today and over the next couple days, that's what we're going to unpack together. What are the things that pull us out of the present moment? And one of them, I believe, is most aptly labeled as a fear of missing out. A good friend of mine, Father Mike Delcom, up there in Broussard, I think said it in a way that really resonated in my heart. He said there can be a fear of missing out. Let me kind of paint the scene and see just if the image kind of speaks to our hearts today. You're in conversation, or you see someone in conversation, but let's make it personal, right? You're in conversation. And to whatever degree you're actually present to the person that's in front of you, you're there in the conversation. And let's say that the conversation is either enjoyable or at least pleasant. And then all of a sudden you hear the ding on your phone. It could be an email, it could be a text, it could be a notification of one of the apps on your phone reminding you that something has happened. And as the conversation that you were in continues, how present to the present moment are you? Do you stop the conversation and actually check your phone? Does the wonder of the ding begin to slowly whisper to you and pull you out of the conversation that you're having with the person that you were engaged with? There could be a compulsive or almost frenetic itch inside of us to check the phone because of the ding. And therein, we are reminded in the ding, in the wanting to check it, that perhaps we're not content in the present moment and there's something better on the other side of that ding. We don't want to miss out. And the fear of missing out on a better option not only is one of the things that drives the frenetic, compulsive addiction to checking the phone, but it also pulls us out of the present moment. I shared with you yesterday a little bit about my experience of my 30-day, and I shared with those of us who are at Christ Redeemer just this past Sunday my experience of not having my phone on my 30-day. And even though the gift of technology is what allows me to be with you morning after morning, I have to admit that I have actually instilled new boundaries with my own phone, just because I don't like what it has done to me. I don't like the compulsive or the frenetic itch. And I'm just shocked with how much our smartphones have done to our souls. While those phones can offer wonderful platforms of delivering a podcast like this, throughout the rest of the day, I just wonder if they're actually threatening our ability to be present to the present moment. And so I offer that to you today as something to ponder. And the reason that we had yesterday, and today is because yesterday's conversation was important. The present moment is where we're going to find God. And so the rest of this week, talking about the things that pull us away from the present moment, yes, you made the deduction, it can pull us away from God. And if there's anything competing with God in our life, then the only option is to ask the Lord for help so that we can be more attentive to Him. Because that's where the joy and the freedom and the peace comes. Here's your homework today. You don't have to sell your phone. You don't have to give it away. And you don't have to really do anything other than pay attention to the ding. What does it do to you? How do you feel when you're here and all of a sudden your phone tells you that you might be missing out on something? Is there a fear of missing out in your life? How does the ding on the phone affect you? And when that happens today, what does it do to you living in the present moment? God bless you.